These are the carry on life lessons, and this is the psychology of motivation. We've asked the question why some people are motivated and some people struggle and seem to have a hard time with their motivation. Now, we'll never take the people are just like this as any kind of reason. There has to be some sort of root and a cause to this, and we have a theory as to why some people are motivated and some people seem to struggle and have some issues. To understand the psychology of motivation, you have to go all the way back to when a human is born and in their early years of life. At this stage, to get this human up to what we would call a baseline standard, they are almost always completely and utterly encouraged. You can do it. Take your first steps, utter your first words, ride your first bike, all of which are completely complex tasks to master. If you don't think so, try learning a new language, or walking on your hands, or attempting to ride a unicycle. Now, we understand that each environment has a different baseline standard, and once you have achieved yours, you are considered, quote, normal. But how normal is defined is extremely different in different countries, cultures, and also economic classes. Now, what's interesting is as we hit teenage years, we start our own peer group. We normally develop interests and beliefs similar to these peers, even sometimes going against that of our parents who originally gave us, our parents and our family who gave us our original baseline. Now, at this point in our life, we're a complete mixture of these two worlds, our parents' cultures and ambitions, plus our teenage peer group's beliefs as to what is possible. Now, if you've grown up around people that had little to no success, you will often hear complaints and criticisms as to what is possible and what baseline normal is the same as going to the younger you and trying to walk and saying, hey, this isn't for you, don't try it. Or going to you, the younger you, when you were trying to talk and uttering, look, people like us just don't talk like that. We don't talk at all. That's for other people. Or never even being given a bicycle to learn to ride. On the polar opposite, if you were brought into extreme encouragement and told you are capable of more complex things, you approach it as normal, and this is as normal as walking or as talking. Other people do it, so why not you? This is just baseline normal. This is standard. Now, from here afterwards, you have school, teachers telling you what you're capable of and using their position of authority to judge you based on their merit of what they think a capable student is. And then obviously different classes and different things and different tasks and different ideologies are all kind of mixed into one. And now all of this is taken into consideration in your own opinion of yourself. Now later you get to work. Now these two cultures are put into the equation of telling you what you're capable of and what is possible, either agreeing with the beliefs you had in younger life and in your teen years, or disagreeing, creating friction, and rubbing up against your own self-image. So these are obviously polar opposite examples, but we are all somewhere on the spectrum, a mixture of all the encouragement and discouragements we've had going through these 4 different stages. And this has a major effect on what we label simply as just motivation. Now, when somebody wakes up in the morning and goes to undertake a task, it's not just them on their own and the task, then it would be easy. It's the years of judgment placed on them and compared to the task. Are they good? Is the task difficult? How many people do this task? What are the chances of them completing the task? How will their peers look at them once this task is completed? All to which they have different answers and will build their judgment based on their whole life experience of what they've been told and how they view the world. This is why some people are what we call motivated and some people are what we call aren't. So there's nothing special about motivated people. And nothing unspecial about unmotivated people. They just have different opinions and a different viewpoint. At Carry On, we want to find out what people want to do and for them to do it. Without judgment or preconceived opinions on what it takes, but to actually do it. Then keep doing it. And like the first steps, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Because for us, not walking is not an option. We must always, always, always carry on. And if you need people around you that are always going to be encouraging you to take the next step, we're always here. I hope this helps.